in the center of forehead, on the lotus throne. I, the point of light, pure, peaceful soul. I want to be merged in Baba's love. As a loveful soul, I think of Baba as ocean of love. While taking drishti from Baba, I absorbed in Baba's love. The rays of Baba's love and light makes me feel merged in Baba's love.
Om Shanti, welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today's day 12, Soul Consciousness, a drop of awareness 5 times a day, nurturing through good habits, protecting through healing thoughts and feelings. Now we'll be listening to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Such beautiful experience while taking drishti from Baba. It really feels as Baba is with us, giving us drishti, communicating with us. Very life feelings while taking drishti from Baba. And I'm sure that you all must be feeling happy and also very light because whatever are Baba's teachings, it has to become our natural life. When something is natural, it's consistent also. So, how do I make it natural? Is as much I practice, then after sometimes it becomes natural. So, life, there are two important things. One is awareness, second is habits. Mostly, life is governed by habits. But now we are creating awareness. So, when there is awareness, we could change our habits or form the right kind of habits. Because habit is something which I had keep doing it, it becomes a habit or it becomes sanskar. Habit is also coming from the sanskar. So awareness of uh, that body is the chariot of the soul. Awareness that body is the vehicle for the soul. Body is instrument for actions. I play part with this body. So all this is creating awareness. And in awareness, creating this beautiful relationship of soul and body. And you really feel going beyond the limit of the body, because when you think that body is the part of five elements and it's being sustained and nurtured by elements, of course, soul nurtures the body in a proper way by giving the life force. Because if we look at plants and trees and everything of the nature, so that also is sustained by air, by water, by sunlight. And from there, the produce, what we call as vegetables, grains, everything nurtures the body. So it's very interconnected with the body as part of the nature. It gives a good feeling to think that how actually one's body is the part of the whole nature. And then I take responsibility that how nothing get polluted. It remains pure. So it depends on also my habits of food, what I choose. There had been big campaign, it's here but also in India, where we were not supposed to use plastic, even Ziplocs and everything, because lot of garbage is really from there. Use of plastic, use of artificial things. So to keep environment clean also becomes our responsibility, because it comes back to us in the form of air and water. And so if I want everything clean, then I have to create environment which also is very clean. That's why hygiene is also a very important part, to keep body very clean, and also feed body with unadulterated uh, food. So creating awareness and then actions creates the right habits in a very natural way, good habits. Then you are not pulled by which you feel you wanted to change. You are able to change the habits through awareness. Before, 80% habits were governing the body, and now 80% we making it more is governed by the awareness. So that's why we are practicing to create awareness while doing actions. We're calling them as drops, but it's like reminding ourselves. And I think that we all feeling good about it, because it feels like balancing everything, integrating everything, sorting out. Uh, So very, I am feeling good about it and very light. I hope you all also feeling some changes and power within you, lightness, happy. Now, body, as I said, is so much connected with every thought, karma, sanskars, very much connected. So what we see that there are certain things, okay, past lives we don't remember. Whatever we went through, whatever was kind of life from the past. But at least in this life, present life, there are a lot of things which we might have gone through, experienced, and merged them at that time. But maybe subtly there are certain things which are left in our thoughts and feelings. So, how do I heal my thoughts and feelings from any kind of hurt? And we know that we are settling karmic accounts with the body and in all relationships in Lokik or could be even within the Brahmin family. So certain things happen where you feel that you didn't get that love, you're not feeling that inclusiveness, or you're not feeling respected or belonging, or sometimes you find that you have been deceived, or could be criticism, could be accused of certain things which you haven't done. So we look at Brahma Baba's life, how much he was defamed, insulted, many different challenges from society in general. But Brahma Baba was not hurt about anything. I am giving God's message, and that's what my duty is in this life. I have to give God's message. Many will come to Baba and say, knowledge is very good, everything is good, but don't talk about purity. Because people were so used to that life. Baba said, I am not asking anyone to become pure. Shiv Baba is asking children to become pure. So really, he remained smiling not only externally, but I saw Baba, I was with Baba so many times, and he was really above everything. Not only above, but rather he was a bestower. He was bestower of love, bestower of peace, bestowers in all different ways, even gave respect to those who defamed him, because he knew that one day they will realize what is truth. So we have to look at the example of Brahma Baba. After coming to knowledge, it's only because of body consciousness we are very sensitive. And when our sensitive nature is because of body consciousness, So everything touches us, every little thing touches. And we have to become untouched like lotus. Even if so many things would have happened if we think about, which could have left some hurt, and that also deeply within somewhere is affecting our body to become angel and transparent. There shouldn't be any hurt or any spot, should be all pure and clean, transparent. So how to heal the thoughts and the feelings? And that healing can happen by reminding myself, yes, something happened, it's settled. Some karmas from the past is part of drama. It's a test for me which I have to pass. And I pass with honor because I didn't feel it. Even not think after that because sometimes something happened and for few months actually, oh, even if you don't speak, but something is you are holding inside. I always say that we have done renunciation of so many big things, vices and lifestyle, and but why I'm holding, carrying with me any kind of feelings from the past. Because when we carry any kind of feelings which are not good, there is subtle heaviness. It could cause sorrow. And very subtly, it affects the body also. Every body, everyone's body has power of healing. You must have seen that if there is a cut in the finger, after some time new skin emerges and old peels off automatically. And really body has healing capacity. We have to take care, but this healing capacity is from that inner purity, deep purity. So when Baba comes, he always says to every child, sweet, sweet, lovely children, make everyone feel belonging. You belong to me. So whatever one couldn't experience in a Lokik way, someone said, oh, I didn't experience love from parents, or my teacher didn't like me, or had problem with the friends. So there could be many if we don't want to go back and think of the whole story, life story, but there might be certain subtle things which has remained in you. So through God's love, even if someone says, oh, I didn't get higher education, I said, that's why Baba is giving us the highest education. Baba is telling us about our part to create self respect in us. Always, always stay in self respect of who am I? Hmm? These five forms, Baba says, that's what I am, right? The eternal being, I am original being, worship-worthy Brahmin and angel. That's what I am. Sustain that self-respect. So lot of time which is wasted into not feeling being respected, or someone said something and we wither, our blossom cheerfulness disappear. So that is why uh, receiving from Baba, and of course using knowledge through remembrance of Baba, we should heal our thoughts and feelings. Many times if body, it was hurt because of something and it's healed, but you see a scar left, little bit of that, yes, one time it was hurt, or of the burn, little black dot is left, spot. So same could be in the soul. But we have to become, Baba says, body and health is also your power. So as much purity, soul consciousness, remembrance of Baba, that healing is becoming full, recovering. We keep receiving from Baba so much. But also one of the way is also when we give others. I know in one of the tradition we have in India, because of your health, you are not supposed to eat rice or some of the grains or anything. So whatever quantity they would have eaten, they donate it. So we ask, why are you donating grains? So that uh, in future I should be able to eat. Maybe I didn't donate enough. For everything they think that way. That why there are so many people, they volunteer for physical, some services. These days also a lot of people volunteer on the front line jobs or wherever the need is, because they serve and feel by giving and serving you are able to receive. So speaking encouraging words, loveful words, our eyes giving love, respect to everyone. So I receive from Baba and then I give, I share with others, is also one of the way to heal your thoughts and feelings. Because if they are still old feelings somewhere, they are very stale, no? Old, and they're not healthy. Right? So all of us think about how, if there are, how do I heal my thoughts and feelings to protect body from losing part of the immune system. Very deeply, it affects the immune system. And to remain healthy and protected, it's really, really something we have to think about, is healing our thoughts and feelings. So pure thoughts, good wishes, good feelings towards everyone. So our homework tomorrow will be just keep receiving from Baba, keep sharing. And that is why one of the meaning of forgiveness is to live for giving, live for sharing with others, giving. Giving is really a good way of forgiveness in the sense of healing. So, so much happening around in environment and but to protect ourselves from even sometimes it's drishti of others, good drishti, loveful drishti, but sometimes could be negative, but it will protect you if your own internal healing and internal power of purity is complete. Right? So that's the homework we will do. And I am sure you all are happy with the homework, right? It's very light, it's practical, helping us to move forward to make more stable, unshakable stage and to make it natural through right awareness and practice. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. And thank you, Sister Mohini, again for such a vast and interesting and most relevant topic, I think, today is healing. I think everyone, every soul that has a body is really thinking about healing. And we are so fortunate that we don't only have to depend on external resources for our healing, whether it is of the body or of the mind, but we have so many resources internally that Baba has reminded us of. And this practice that we are going to be doing today is really to intensify or focus all our attention on those resources from ourselves and from Baba. I was thinking about habits today. They say habits die hard. They are built over a period of time and we've held on to them for a long time. And today was our day when we woke up at Amrit Vela and we said to ourselves, no, I'm going to create healthy habits, nurturing habits with my sense organs. And it felt really, really good. I don't know about everybody, but as we went through the day, I was able to maintain some of it, but it needed a lot of attention, right? I was remembering Sister Mohini's comment yesterday, and I was struck by it. Smiling as a habit. We don't usually think of it as a habit, but I'd love to get into that habit of smiling. It's so natural. So it's true that practice, and they say practice makes perfect. But today we heard something beautiful. Practice makes it natural. Right? Very beautiful. So as much as we continue to practice, that smile is going to be natural also. Also found that one of the things that you have to really be aware in terms of changing habits. Of course, yes, in a day you can notice, you can realize, but you really have to be working on it for a long period of time to change habits. And what it is, as you heard today, is it's awareness. because so much of us, so much of what we do habitually is a sanskar driven thing. And what we are doing now here is awareness. And I was also realizing as I was listening to Sister Mohini that, people in the world try so many different methods to change their habits, including spiritual methods, and how different this method of having the knowledge, creating the awareness is. It's very, Baba oftentimes differentiates Hatha Yoga and Raj Yoga. And this is not by force, this is not by helplessness. This doesn't have that harsh element to it, but it has a very soft and beautiful element of understanding, knowing, and with love, transforming our habits. So, habits versus awareness. And then we are going into the practice of healing today. And healing described so beautiful as also a natural ability. And again, in Sunday's Murli, Baba made a big point of how we really do have that power. And again, Sister Mohini reiterated that everybody has the power to heal. We know that for a fact for body, but the same applies to the soul too. And so what are we trying to do when we say healing is we need to once again get to that place of being untouched, right? Clean, transparent. So something inside, and this is I think what they call as block, right? Something inside is not allowing the pure energy to flow through. We are holding on to something that's more impure or negative. But how can we make it transparent so that what we are as a soul, as a pure soul, the body is also able to receive that. So the healing capacity, as we heard, one is from deep purity of the soul, myself, and it's also from receiving from Baba, especially receiving love, receiving self-respect. And so remembrance. I guess this is what Baba means when he says, the more you remember me, your sins are absolved. And sins are absolved really means that the soul is getting healed inside out, outside in. So we are also recovering whatever we had lost in the process of getting sick. And that is also by receiving from Baba. Interesting aspect of sharing with others, how that can heal. And I think there have been studies on this, that how volunteering can be very, very healing, right? So we don't want to go out maybe, tomorrow and volunteer, but in our small little ways, we can actually extend a hand, give a helping hand, put our little finger of cooperation somewhere, and really within that, find the healing. Sometimes we are so kind of, isolated and thinking about our own problems that we don't allow ourselves to heal, by giving. So that I thought was a very beautiful little tip also. So we're all healers. And tomorrow's practice, taking time, those 5 times. I am a point of light, a living being in the center of the forehead, seated on my lotus throne. I protect my body with healing thoughts and feelings. I am a point of light, a living being in the center of the forehead, seated on my lotus throne. I protect my body with healing thoughts and feelings. So, tomorrow we have this opportunity to do exactly what Baba told us, to use that healing power of the body to recover, to reclaim, so to speak, the power of that healthy body. And again, it starts with the mind, starts with the soul, and then, of course, trickles down, penetrates into every cell of the body. I think it was a few days ago, Sister Mohini had said that every part of the soul is connected to every cell of the body. So remembering that every thought I create, every feeling I have, the vibrations I give out are actually reaching first to the body and then to anybody else. So very, very powerful practice tomorrow, sending healing thoughts, feelings, as if it's like a protection for my body. The best immunity that I can really create for myself, right, is remembrance of Baba in soul consciousness. Om Shanti. Mr. Mohini.
Yeah, there is a slogan which I always like is feel well and heal well, because that's how we have to do it with the body. They always say that even nature doesn't have ears to listen, but it still listens. And always thinking very positive about your own body. In the in Hatha Yoga also, they teach you that if you have bad shoulder because of pain or something, and while exercising you keep saying it's a bad shoulder, then shoulder doesn't feel good. So they say don't think negative about shoulder. Yes, you are doing well, you will be okay. Very soon you will start functioning, and so I know that even as I said, and then they add their breath and a positive thoughts towards the shoulder. And they say that now shoulder will start becoming active and heal fast. I mean, that's the belief even in Hatha Yoga. They don't have negative thought for any part of body. It's hurting, it's very bad, it's like negative energy going there. With lot of love you say, you will be all right, it's going to be okay. Very soon you will be very active. So talk to your parts of the body also when it hurts and see how that pure energy and positive energy emerges, reaches to part of the body, and then you become free from pain. Or if it's healing from some injury or something, that will become faster. So that's what I have to remind you, that even if some part of the body is hurting, but have very, very pure feelings for part of the body, and it will listen to you. You know, That's why they say that even the walls listen to us. Everything, what we say, air, water, we connecting with everything. So always keep pure feelings, pure thoughts for the self, for the world, for the nature, for everyone. And everything is well and will be better and better. Om Shanti.
And Baba reminded us, no, he said, you have birthright of being healthy as Brahmins. That's a beautiful thing that we have the birthright to be healthy as Brahmins. Help. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Welcome to a Vyakti journey. Brahma Baba. In Bab Dada's eyes, always combined and deeply loved.
संबंध भी कहने में देह के संबंध आते हैं। पहला शब्द क्या आता है? देह। चाहे संबंध है तो भी देह का संबंध है। पदार्थ है तो देह के पदार्थ, तो मूल आधार देहभान है। जब तक किसी भी रूप में देहभान है तो वैराग्य नहीं हो सकता। और बाप दादा ने देखा कि वर्तमान समय अगर विघ्न है देहभान का, तो देह के जो संस्कार है पुराने, उससे वैराग नहीं है। पहले देह के पुराने संस्कारों से वैराग चाहिए। संस्कार स्थिति से नीचे ले आते हैं। संस्कार के कारण सेवा में व संबंध संपर्क में विघ्न पड़ते। तो रिजल्ट में देखा कि देह के पुराने संस्कार से जब तक वैराग नहीं है तब तक बेहद का वैराग सदा नहीं रहता। संस्कार भिन्न भिन्न रूप से अपनी तरफ आकर्षित कर लेते। तो जहाँ किसी भी तरफ आकर्षण है वहाँ वैराग नहीं हो सकता। तो चेक करो कि मैं अपने पुराने व व्यर्थ संस्कार से मुक्त हूँ।
ये जिंदगी उसी की है, ये जिंदगी उसी की है, जो किसी का हो गया प्यार ही में खो गया। ये जिंदगी उसी की है, जो किसी का हो गया प्यार ही में खो गया। ये जिंदगी उसी की है, ये जिंदगी उसी की है, ये जिंदगी so much. And now Didi wants to say something to all of us, and then we'll say good night, goodbye to Baba.
I want to share good news with you about Dadi Gulzar's health. We had been receiving message that Dadi is feeling better and she's in good shape. Her body is well. Yeah, maybe few days they will keep her in hospital under observation and then go take her to home. But she is doing well. So now for few moments in remembrance of Baba, we send lots of love to Dadi Gulzar from Avyakti Parivar. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Good night, everyone. Om Shanti.